How are you?
I'm good, man. Taking it day by day.
Day by day. Hey, so question: did all y'all guys score a knockout this weekend, or
No, no,
what?
no. We had one
Everybody?
kid. He went the distance. He got a knockdown, but he did go the distance. And then we had one kid. His opponent quit on the stool. Yeah,
Mm.
but everybody else scored a
So,
knockout.
so where was the
It was in
location?
Northwest DC, Georgia Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how many dogs you had out there
we had
competing?
five altogether, and then we had
Okay.
um, the rest of the fighters were from DC. It was the you know, MV. What is it? DMV thing. We came together and made a card. Yeah,
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, is that something that you guys do
yeah, pretty
often?
much. We want to start doing it more though. Come
Yeah,
together, make it work.
I like that. I like that. So you've been throwing a lot of posts lately, right?
I'm always
And I
posting
know
something.
that you always posted something, but you was talking about a protest. You was trying to set up a protest for
Oh
me,
yeah, yeah,
and that
yeah. Last December, last year, we fought in Houston, Texas,
right.
and we were cheated. The fix was already in, and if it was a fair decision, it was fair, but it was a cheat, man. The whole before we got there, the fight was won. All that had to do is go the distance. But we clearly won the fight. But let me see. First, let's start with what happened behind the scene. A lot of people don't know what we had. They just watch the fight on
Through
TV.
a
They
picture.
watch the fight on TV,
Yep.
but they don't know the shit that go behind the scene when people are seriously working against you. Um, First of all, let's see. The weigh-in, the day before the fight, we go to the weigh-in, and everything ran smooth. People that know, you pick your gloves. The gloves is in plastic. You pick your gloves, and the commissioner take it and hold it for the fight. That went smooth. So the day of the fight, we had to get to the venue around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we were on our way to the venue. I told Mia to drink a bottle of water, 16 ounces, because the females have to take a pregnancy test and a urinalysis. So we get there. We
Okay.
get there about an hour before they start checking all the fights and stuff. So they call the females to go in the back first to take the pregnancy test and then urinalysis. They had to drink a bottle of water. So Mia had already drank the water before she got there. So they went in the back, took the took the test, whatever they were supposed to do. So Mia, they were the second bout on the card. So now it's time to
Okay.
fight. So the girls had to glove up. So the commissioner came to me and said, "We have to change gloves." I said, "For what?" Because Mia opponent has a suspicious something greasy on her gloves, and the gloves is kept in plastic. So if Mia's opponent has something greasy, a suspicious substance on her gloves, they need to change gloves, not us. We chose our gloves to fight in just like everybody else did. So it got heated in the back, going back and forth with the commissioner. But anyway, they wound up finding Mia's opponent another pair of gloves. We kept our gloves. From that point on, they was upset because we kept our gloves. They didn't want to change the gloves. We got past that. So now we the second bout on the card. We get ready to go to the ring. So the commissioner come back and say, man, we got to take another urinalysis. So I said, for what? Y'all just took me and her opponent in the back and tested her. She said, oh, we forgot to do the drug test. Mia's opponent gloved up. We had to take our gloves off, go back. But what happened, we didn't, Mia couldn't use the bathroom again. She said, I just used the bathroom. I can't go again. So I said, yeah, well, she's not a dog. She can't piss on every tree she walk up on. She back to back. She just fucking used the bathroom. So they threatened as well. We're gonna have to scratch off the car. I said, for what? That's y'all mistake. Y'all missed the drug test. She did her part, and her opponent did her part. So they said, okay, well, we can switch their bouts. She can come on the third bout. And so Mia drunk 2 more bottles. Well, keep in mind, she drank a bottle of water on the way, 16 ounces though, not this. She drank a 16 bottle on the way, so she drank 2 more bottles to try to go again before the 3rd bout. She still couldn't go. So they pushed her to another bottle. So she's drunk another bottle of water. These are 16-ounce bottles of water. So finally, she gave him some on, and we made it to the ring, and the fight started. Mid was winning. She was boxing. So I heard Sean Porter commentate, why Mid's not throwing the hands. Mid could have did more, but she did enough to win the fight. But I heard Sean Porter commentating on the side. Mid needed to throw more punches. She couldn't because she was so fucking bloated from the water she just drank. And then several times in the fight, her opponent was pulling her head down. And Mid told me after the fight, every time she pulled her head down, she felt like the water was about to come up because she just drank the water. We still did enough to win the fight, but after the fight was over and done with, in the back, her opponent said to us, she's shedding tears and shit. My dad is sick, and I had to win a title before he. I mean, let me stop right there. Hopefully, he's still alive and nothing happened to him. But at the time, he was sick, and she had to win a belt before he passed away, or something. She was saying this was after the fight. We don't have nothing to do with that. Don't take it out on us. Again, hopefully he's still here with us though. But it wasn't fair, man. And when I got home, I was like, man, that shit wasn't right. We researched, and we come to find out her opponent dating the top judge in Texas, who he influenced, the other judges. So if the fight go to distance, all he gotta do is say, hey, make it, they win the fight.
Make it happen.
And that's what happened in the fight. And the fight was on YouTube. They took the shit off of YouTube. Can no longer see the fight. Mia clearly whipped the girl ass, but all I want to do is run it back. They put us in the trick bag, man. They put us in the trick bag, and they know they did. It started in the back.
How many rounds?
It was an 8 round. It was Mia's first 8 round.
This was on the overtime card?
Red Owl promotion in Houston, Texas. Promotions. Mia's first 8 round. And
how close was it?
Say it again.
Was it a close fight?
Man, them judges, I don't know what I gave the girl 3 rounds the most. And I tell anybody, whoever got the fight, send me more than 3 rounds that she won. You can't do it. And then we saw some of her fans at the airport the next day when we were leaving, and they even said we got robbed. And there was some of her fans said that we got robbed.
How did you find out that she was dating one of the
I had somebody,
the referee, the
I had
judges?
somebody on my team do a research and dug a little deep into the situation because the fight was fucking clearly won. And I posted the goddamn pic
of her sitting on his lap.
We were on a podcast a few days after that, and I was like making an argument about it, and she seen it. So she wrote another post. I'm trying to find it. She said, I'll rematch it. Then at the end, it said, only in Texas.
Only in Texas.
That's what her post said.
What's that? What was your response? What was your response to that?
I didn't even respond at the time, But she said only in Texas. Yeah. Why only in Texas? Only in Texas. Yes, but that was crazy, man. They know what they did. And I tell anybody, if you got the fight posted, one thing about me, I don't hide shit. If we lost, we lost, but we didn't lose. Post the fight so the world can see it. It was on YouTube, but hey, Red Owl took that shit down. You know what I mean?
Obviously, Mia scores a knockout in her last bout this weekend, right? Was it a knockout or was it just a knockdown?
It was a stoppage, second round stoppage.
Second round
stoppage?
What was like the motivation of just like, just wanting to like continue the protest after
what
that
happened,
fight?
It was, you had 30. I called the commissioner a call there, and they use this fucking dial. They run you through this, that computer shit, and it said if you wish to appeal, you got 30 days. So, man, we was calling every day, and they never answered. So after a month went by, somebody answered, and they said, "Oh, I see it in the computer, but something happened where they didn't get it in the office, but it was in the computer where it was appealed, but it was too late." And we left messages every fucking day. It's like they worked together. They knew it. They did it on purpose. They all fucking together with the corruption out there. I heard it over the years, but I actually seen how that shit worked, man, in Texas. Houston, Texas. Shit is terrible, man. You got 30 days to appeal it, but they wait the 30 days out. And then they pick up the fucking phone, and then they send this long ass letter in the mail with some bullshit. You know, it's corrupt, man. Texas is corrupt. And anybody that's watching this video, send that shit to the Houston, Texas Commission so they can fucking watch it. So they can watch it.
Yeah, and then anybody
last
that has the
December.
video, please
It
send
was
it to
last
us.
December. Send it to the commission. Send this Mill City video to the commission so the commissioners can watch it in Texas. I don't bite my tongue for no fucking body. They was wrong for what they did, but let's run it back. Let's run it back.
If they did run it back, what do you see the
Now,
difference is in the
if
fight?
let me say this: if they would have beat me a fast, grab, bam, fighters lose. Right? It wouldn't be no fucking. But they deliberately cheated. Run it back. It's not going. We're gonna cut it short. We're gonna stop them.
It seems to me you probably never want to send none of your
No,
fighters
I'll
to
never
go fight
send a
in Texas.
prospect, a young fighter, anybody to Texas to fight again. And if anybody watching this video, if you an upcoming fighter, do not go to Texas and fight one of their fighters in Texas because you're gonna lose unless you knock them out. And it shouldn't have to be a knockout. If you win, you win. But if it's not a knockout, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna rob the shit out you. You know, I'm right now. I'm coming back to haunt their ass because they thought I was just gonna leave it at that. No, I'm gonna haunt their ass until I get that rematch. So what's the name? What was her name? Fucking, I forgot her name. But anyway, she's the most fraudulent champion today because it was for a belt. You know.
What's her record now?
My daughter.
Your
I
daughter
don't
and
know
her.
the girls, but my daughter's record is 8-3, 7 knockouts.
8-3. That was what, her second
Yeah,
loss, first
yeah,
loss?
yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think that has done to
Just
Mia since then?
motivated her more.
Now, in the rematch, what would be different?
We,
Knowing that, like, say if you had, I don't want to say if you had to go to Texas because you're not going to go to Texas. What would be the neutral ground anyway?
anywhere besides Texas, nowhere near Texas,
So you want to run it back anywhere
anywhere.
besides Texas?
And
Mm.
and I wouldn't do it in Vegas because she trains in Vegas.
Okay. So
I
you would do
wouldn't
it in Vegas.
do
You
it
would
in Vegas,
consider
and I
it.
wouldn't do it in Texas. Anywhere else, though.
Okay. Um. Yeah, that it does a lot. It does a lot to a fighter, and I'm glad that it has motivated me. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people are on the wrong end of that stick, and they never
Right,
want to fight
right.
again. Type
But
deal.
we ain't gonna lay down like that. You know what I'm saying? We want to run
Yeah.
that back. We want to run that back.
So, so what you think the motive? Like, are you guys gonna go on like the Shannon Briggs and just continue to like just keep pushing
Keep
for it,
pushing for
wanting
it.
that
Keep
rematch?
pushing for it. You know, keep pushing for
Mm-hmm.
it. But it was
Good.
just a straight up fucking robbery, man. You
When's Mia's next fight?
We wanna do the rematch next. We want that
Next.
next.
Yeah. So that's really haunting
Yeah,
y'all.
we want that next. And Mia's last fight, man, the boxing is wicked, man. A certain person asked Tank could he put his fighter on the card, and Tank said no. And me and Tank is like this. You know what I mean? When Tank said no,
Mm-hmm.
you go back and watch that fight. Boxing is wicked, man. But that's another story. Once we get this first one out the way, we're gonna go at that again. You know, but not in Vegas.
Gotta get that
Yeah,
get back. Not in
yeah.
Vegas and
I
not in
tell
Texas. Gotta get
anybody,
that get back.
pull the videos up and watch it yourself. The boxing is wicked.
So so talk to me about just the progression since then, as far as me being a fighter and all.
Say that again.
Talk about the progression since then till now,
Oh,
as Mia being,
see,
a fighter.
training, nothing changed. We turned it up a notch, you know, and we wait.
Clearly,
Yeah,
I
we turned
seen
it up
that.
a notch.
I seen that stoppage.
So we just
Uh,
going with the flow.
I like it. I like it. Um,